Alrighty, everyone. Thank you for tuning back into my channel. So the topic of today's video is going to be that cold approaching or meeting women organically is going to trigger all of your insecurities and mental blockages that you have. So let me explain. So a lot of people out there, a lot of guys, they're afraid to go up and talk to girls. They're afraid to go into the bar down the street or into the grocery store and try to meet a woman organically that they've never met before and get her number and try to take her out on a date. And this is a very difficult process for a lot of people to begin to implement it into their life. And when you first start trying to do it, and I'm someone who went through this myself, it's a rite of passage. Everyone's going to deal with it. But you'll have all these excuses, maybe I'm not good enough for her. Maybe I'm not smooth enough. Maybe I'm not charismatic enough. I'm not attractive enough. I'm not muscular enough. You'll have all of these mental roadblocks and insecurities that come up. When you're talking to her, maybe the first few times you've done this, right, you're going to feel awkward, insecure, maybe stuttering, maybe getting thoughts in your head like, I'm not good enough for her, right? And we need to be self-aware. And again, as I mentioned in another video, radically accountable. And that's our subconscious telling us what we need to improve in our lives. So if you feel that you don't look good enough for these certain girls, there's only two solutions. Either you're hitting on girls out of your league, so you need to talk to girls that you think you look good enough for, or you need to improve your style, hit the gym, improve your diet, and level up yourself in the looks department physically, right? If you think you're not charismatic enough, well, you need to get more charisma, work on your social skills. If you think you just don't have enough experience, or maybe, a lot of guys, they have insecurities regarding, their bedroom skills. So they have insecurities regarding that. Well, you need to get through that. You need to level up your skills in that department so you have confidence in that department, right? So let me give you some examples in a story. So I took a buddy of mine to the mall one time. Now this guy was in his 30s. He's a fitness model, handsome as hell. And I've actually had mutual friends that met him and said, wow, I bet he could get any girl he wants. And he was very vulnerable and open with me that he was struggling with girls. And I talked about cold approaching with him. He's someone who thought, you should just wait for girls to come to you. And I said, dude, when have girls ever come to you, man? I know you're a good looking guy, but when has girls that you would want ever come to you? He's like, well, maybe one time. I'm like, dude, you're in your 30s. Like, you're just waiting. I said, you need to have that masculine energy and pursue what you want in life. So after talking about this to a while with him, he agreed he wanted to go with me to the mall to try to, for the first time ever, cold approach woman. And I'm not going to get into the details of what happened at the mall particularly because I want to protect, the privacy with him. But the key takeaway is this. It didn't go well at the mall with him because it was his first time he ever did it, right? So obviously he's going to be very nervous, not really know what to do, what to say. And there was, I'm going to be straightforward with you guys. The girl felt uncomfortable, so she called security on him. And, we had to talk about this months later, my buddy and I. And he said that he realized two key mental blockages that day. And he said the first one was he had a relationship with his mother that wasn't good. So he has trauma with his mother. And he said that his tonality with the girls was aggressive. He was aggressive with them. And you could see why the girl felt uncomfortable, right? So he had the self-awareness and the vulnerability to realize that. And he said, I think it stems from the relationship with my mom, like a little bit of resentment towards women. So that was the first mental blockage that would affect his ability, right, to meet women and get them to like him and date them. The second one, which is an interesting one, which a lot of guys, specific guys deal with, is he's absolutely jacked, has the body of a Greek god, every guy's dream body. And so a lot of these guys that have that perfect, huge physique, the second mental blockage he realized is due to his physique and how good he looks and how jacked he is. It was like an ego thing. Like a guy that looks like me can't get rejected. You know, if I feel awkward or if I'm stuttering or if I seem insecure or unconfident with the girl and I look the way I look, it doesn't match the way I look. So it like kind of destroys your ego a little bit, or it's embarrassing, right? So again, the second mental blockage, to summarize, is due to his physique, how good he looked. He didn't want to put himself out there to face rejection, to feel awkward, not really know what he's doing. Because again, a guy like him, the way the world looks at him is that he could get any girl he wants because he's that attractive. So those are just two specific examples. But again, cold approaching, guys, it's something that is going to only make you self-improve. It's only going to make you self-aware. It's going to improve your charisma, your social skills, your dating life, your social life, your communication skills, your presentation skills. And again, it's going to subconsciously, if you really humble yourself and be self-aware, you're going to realize, you want to know what? I just don't feel like I'm good looking enough, right? So now you've got to start the next 6 months in the gym. That's what you got to do, the gym, and lock in your diet, maybe hire a personal trainer, watch YouTube videos of the top trainers in the world like Hani Rambod, people like that. If you feel like, hey, I'm just awkward, I don't have good social skills, well, you need to put yourself out there and be as social as you possibly can. Talk to the cashier at the grocery store. Anytime you're, at Chipotle, you're buying a burrito, talk to them. Hey, how's your day going? This and that. How long have you worked here? You like your job? All right, thanks, man. So you have to really, really put yourself out there and level up in those areas. Again, guys, these are just some key things that I think would be able to help. And again, you have to push through the pain, push through any insecurities you have, any mental blockages you have. It's going to be very ego shattering. It's not going to feel good. It's going to be painful. It's going to cause you anxiety. But again, you have to level up your style, your physical appearance, your communication skills, and you're going to come out the other end through the pain, right? And you're going to be leveled up and you're going to have confidence. And then you're going to build momentum. So it's going to start clicking. You're going to start dating a girl you cold approached. You're going to start getting dates. You're going to start seeing that the girls react great to you, even when they're not interested. They'll be like, hey, I really appreciate your confidence. I'm actually seeing someone right now, but you seem like a really great guy. And so again, guys, you have to push through the pain, push through these insecurities and mental blockages that are going to inevitably come up when you're new at this and first starting and implementing meeting women organically in life, or even friends for that matter. If you're just trying to make friends going out to places, right? And chatting people up. And so this is something that I just wanted to make a video on. Again, I really appreciate you guys. Leave a comment down below with any subject that you'd like me to make a video on. And again, I appreciate you tuning in today. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.